She speaks to me. But most times I don't listen, so we've got a strained relationship. To be honest, in public, I never know how she's going to react. But when left alone in her natural state, adorned in her robes of simplicity, she concedes, casting a spell, and it is in these moments that I love her most. Women of color are born with physical attributes that automatically place us in the struggle of acceptance in society. For Black women, one example is our natural hair. It is an identifier of race and culture. As white women are not born with our hair, through appropriation they can indulge in the benefits of it without having to acknowledge the struggle that comes with it. As such, an inherent dismissal of Black women and our concerns surrounding appropriation occurs because our hair and the multiplicities of its styles are seen as nothing more than a fashion statement. Through this process, we diminish the attributes of Black women, ultimately diminishing our existence and thus our humanity. The hashtag #BlackGirlMagic describes the indescribable about us as Black women. It allows us to identify ourselves, our accomplishments, and most importantly, our existence in our own voice, acknowledging our magic on a public platform. But invisibility seems to be our only magic trick, the audience being mainstream media and society on a whole who continually fail to see us. As an example, Kylie Jenner recently came under fire for the appropriation of cornrows, a historic Black hairstyle. The acknowledgement of appropriation was then dismissed with the hashtag "White girls do it better," growing in popularity. The continual and long-standing history of the Black woman pitted against the white woman has resulted in Black womanhood being in question and consistently under fire. The result has been solidifying white women as the ultimate standard of beauty and the habitual invisibility of the Black female presence. Cloaking the Black woman in the robe of invisibility is breeding ground for insecurity and self-doubt, both for the Black female as an individual and a collective. As a child, my hair was often othered, both by my family and my peers, so my difference became apparent to me at a young age. Growing up in a family of biracial descent with a nappy, tough head, the beauty of my hair was not immediately apparent to me. This was later reinforced on the playground at the predominantly white school I attended, where white children often asked why my hair was not like theirs. From the pressure of my family, I got my first perm at 11 and half-heartedly stuck with the ritual of burnt scalps until I was 18, when I made a decision to transition, a process of growing out my chemically relaxed hair to wearing my hair in its natural state. When asked why I was transitioning, I answered, if everyone else's hair is accepted the way it naturally grows out of their head, why not mine? But it was more than that. It was understanding that the act of fully embracing my physical beauty as a Black woman is a form of resistance through reclamation of my natural attributes. This counteracts the message marketed to us as women of color. Our beauty is not important unless it's on a white body. But by embracing my natural magic, I am able to uproot the seeds of insecurity and self-doubt for Black women and girls by being a form of representation in the everyday. Whether folding shirts at my old retail job, playing with my niece, or walking down the street, my hair, as it naturally defies gravity, defies a standard of beauty constructed and maintained by mainstream culture. What I've learned is, empowerment through the form of representation is key to counteracting the reinforced removal of the female Black body from society. Whether we are natural or not, we need to wear our hair in styles we are most comfortable in as long as our hair is healthy. We need to change our language about Black hair in its diverse range of textures. And most importantly, we need to empower Black women so we can continue to empower one another and together grow in our magic. So call her, text her, comment on her photo, and let a Black woman in your life know she's beautiful. We may not be our hair, but it is a reflection of our magic, and that is something I call us to embrace unequivocally. But today I forgot that lesson, the incantation broken. I have spent hours trying to talk her down from a ledge, after hours of trying to tell her what to do, to get in line, to stop rebelling, to know who's boss, to just give me permission to bind her up and to lock her down. But she is defiant and persistent and innately wired to defy the laws of nature, of gravity. She is magical. And so by association, so am I.